Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about sentences, subjects, and predicates. These are the building blocks of English grammar. If you understand these well, many other grammar topics will become easier. Learning grammar is like solving a puzzle. At first, it may seem difficult, but with regular practice, it becomes easy. Listen to the explanation carefully so that you can do the exercises given in the caption on your own. Practicing these exercises will help you get good grades in school exams too. If you make mistakes, don't worry. Every mistake helps you learn. The answers to the exercises will be discussed tomorrow. So, keep practicing daily. The more sentences you read and write, the better your English will become. First, let's understand what a sentence is. A sentence is a group of words that gives a complete meaning. When someone reads or hears a sentence, they should understand the complete idea. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. For example, the sun rises in the east. This gives a complete idea. So it is a sentence. See the next example. Are you happy? It asks a question and it is a sentence. The third sentence is what a beautiful flower. It expresses strong feelings or emotions. Admiration or appreciation is shown here. It is also a sentence. Now, suppose somebody says, in the morning. It does not express a complete thought. We immediately ask, what happened in the morning? Here, the meaning is incomplete. So, it is not a sentence. But we can change it into a sentence if we say, I met my friend in the morning. Consider another example. Running very fast. We know that it is not a sentence because we tend to ask, who is running? Since the thought is incomplete, it is not a sentence. But if we say, the rabbit is running very fast, it becomes a sentence. So, remember, a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence has two parts, a subject and a predicate. Together, they express a complete thought or meaning. Without either part, the sentence is usually incomplete. So we can say subject and predicate together form a complete sentence. Now let's learn about subject and predicate. Subject. The subject is the person, place, thing, or idea that the sentence is about. It usually answers the question who or what before the verb. In order to identify the subject, first read the sentence and find the verb. After that, ask who or what before the verb to find the subject. Everything other than the subject becomes the predicate. Let's see a few examples. Ria sings well. Here, sings is the verb. Now ask the question, who sings? The answer is Ria. So, Ria is the subject. My father is a doctor. Ask who before the verb is. Who is a doctor? The answer is my father. And that is the subject of the sentence. The train arrived late. Arrived is the verb here. Ask the question what before the verb. We ask who for people. For a thing, place, or idea, we ask what before the verb. Here the answer is the train. The train arrived late. What arrived late? The train. So, the train is the subject. Another example, they are playing football. Let's ask the question, who are playing football? The answer is they. So, the subject is they. Hope you understood what a subject is. Now let's see what the predicate is. The predicate tells us what the subject does, is, or has. So 3 points are here. The predicate tells us, number 1, what the subject does, that is action. Number 2, what the subject is. What the subject is shows the state or identity of the subject. And the third point is what the subject has. What the subject has shows possession or what belongs to the subject. Let's see. First point, what the subject does, and that is action. Example, John plays football. Here, the subject is John and the verb is plays. So the predicate becomes plays football. The part of the sentence other than the subject is the predicate. So John plays football. John is the subject. Rest of the sentence, that is plays football, that is the predicate of the sentence. The bird flies. Here the subject is the bird and the action is flies. So flies is the predicate of the sentence. Second point, what the subject is, which shows the state or identity of the subject. Example, she is a doctor. Here the subject is she. Verb is and the predicate is a doctor, which tells us what she is or her identity. The sky is blue. Here the subject is the sky. Verb is and predicate is blue. Tells us what the sky is like or its state. And the third point is what the subject has, which shows possession or what belongs to the subject. Example, Ria has a new bicycle. Subject is Ria. Verb is has and predicate has a new bicycle. Tells us what Ria has. Another example, the dog has a long tail. Here the subject is the dog and predicate has a long tail. Tells us what the dog has. So to conclude, the subject is the person, place, thing or idea that the sentence is about. It usually answers the question who or what before the verb. The predicate tells us what the subject does, is or has. The part of the sentence other than the subject becomes the predicate of the sentence. Hope you all understood the concepts. Thank you. See you again tomorrow.